Life is all about perspective. It's funny, but even social media buddies with small bomb know the angle to use to set their camera, usually from under zoomed in, and they will now bend their waist like Raheem Sterling, positioning for a free kick to give that butt the perfect bulge, the perfect angle to make it look really huge and curvy on camera. So many guys are falling for this trap, me included, trust me. But after I applied my Reels on 1000% to meet her in person, I was shocked. What I ordered versus what I got, The point is, in the proper perspective, something small can look really big, and even something big in the wrong perspective can look really small. Because I've also met some girls who in their picture don't really look like they have, you know what I mean? But then when you meet them in person, it's like, wow, you have so much. You know what I mean? If you don't get it, forget about it. But don't forget about this. It's the punchline. Life is all about perspective. Yes, you're barely making enough to feed your family, but at least you have a family to feed. Yes, you're not getting promoted at your job, but you have a job. Yes, you're a single mother, but there's people who have been married for years with no children. Perspective. Yes, I have a big tummy, but at least it's soft and comfortable. Huh? Yeah? Get in here, ladies. Don't miss this. Alright, leave my sexy tummy alone and focus. Perspective. I know it's not easy to think this way. Sounds very motivational and not very practical. Like all these things you are saying does not change the fact that I'm still broke, I'm still struggling, I cannot find love, I'm still heartbroken, I am depressed. Well, if you are feeling depressed, I have a cure for you. Perspective. Because the difference between a happy person and a sad person is perspective. Did you ever hear the story of the farmer living in a little comfortable house on a secluded farm with his lovely family? He had everything he needed to live a comfortable life. You see, he was rich because he was content. And he was content because he was rich. Now he had a visitor from far away. The visitor brought with him a red diamond, shiny and expensive. The farmer loved it and wanted one for himself. But the visitor explained that even if he sold his whole farm, he couldn't afford it. And for the first time that night, the farmer went to sleep unhappy and poor. You see, he was poor because he was no longer content. And he was no longer content because he was poor. His life had not changed, but his view of it had. I remember some time ago, I started feeling really unsatisfied with my job. Am I being paid enough? Is the workload too much? Is it taking too much of my time? And then something happened. It was 3 a.m. I was tired and sleepy, and I pushed some faulty code to the production servers that could potentially make the company lose a lot of money and get me fired. As soon as I saw the bug, I nearly lost my mind. I was panicking like a wife who has a naked lover in the family bedroom with her husband at the door. I was myself. Am I about to be unemployed? I started to imagine what it would be like to be without a job. How will I pay rent? How will I take care of my family? How will I fund my projects? How will I fund my lifestyle? How will I pay bills? Am I about to be broke? Over 200 scenarios went through my mind. In 20 minutes, I went on my knees to beg Baba God, and luckily, I found a solution before any damage was done. And when the crisis had passed, I kid you not, I felt like I had just gotten a new job. It was still the same job, but it suddenly became the best job in the world. I will not be evicted from my home. I'll still be able to pay my bills. I can keep funding my projects. I'll still be able to contribute to my family. Oh my, I was so happy. Was there any change in the job before or after the crisis? No, it's the same job. But what had changed was my perspective. Before I was depressed, after I was happy. Perspective. By the way, perspective is the way a person sees the world. It comes from their personal point of view and is shaped by life experiences, values, their current state of mind, and the assumptions they bring into a situation. What do you assume about life? What do you assume about your life? Do you assume that you are the only one who struggles? But guess what? Everyone is fighting battles. There's no unique situation under the sun. Even the most rare of diseases is being suffered by multiple people. You are not in this alone. I'll be in the comment section if anyone needs to share their thoughts. I'm happy to be alive. I hope you are too. Keep on winning, y'all. I'll see you out there. Peace.